The illusion of separation. What if everything you believe about being separate was never true? What if the certainty of division, this feeling of me versus the world, is not truth, but the greatest illusion ever conceived? Welcome to Reality Check. Today, we invite you to step beyond the familiar world you think you know, beyond the walls of your mind and the illusions of division. Here, we explore the hidden truths that quietly hum beneath reality. The truths that science, spirituality, and consciousness all point to, truths that most people go their entire lives missing. We're exploring the illusion of separation, the silent assumption that divides me from everything else. Look around you. Every moment of your life unfolds inside a silent assumption, the conviction that you are separate. You are you, distinct from the chair you sit on, the air you breathe, the people you meet, and the stars shimmering in the distant sky. But what if this certainty of division, this feeling of me versus the world, is not truth, but the greatest illusion ever conceived? What if you are not in the cosmos, but the cosmos itself, aware of its own being through you? The greatest mystics and sages across ages have whispered one radical truth: there is no real separateness. All life is one. The universe is animated by one living consciousness, a single field of awareness that moves through every atom, every creature, every breath. There is nothing dead in the universe. Life flows and permeates every point of creation. For the all is one, and all are part, and not apart as they seem to be. And the blood of life has a single heart, beating through God, and Claude, and me. Quantum physics now echoes this ancient knowing. In the subatomic world, separation dissolves. Particles, once connected, remain linked across infinite space, as if distance does not exist. Einstein himself marveled at this mystery, calling it spooky action at a distance. He could describe it, but even he could not explain it. For what happens to one particle happens to the other simultaneously, as though both are expressions of one invisible whole. They call it quantum entanglement. Jesus might have called it the law of oneness. What happens to one part of creation happens to all. Reality, as science now suggests, is a hologram, a whole reflected in every part. Everything you feel, everything you see, everything you imagine is not separate from you. It is one movement, one living expression of consciousness we call the cosmos. Jesus taught this same eternal truth. Here are several key examples that reveal how Jesus showed that all life, God, and humanity are one. 1. I and the Father are one. John 10:30. This is one of the clearest expressions of unity. Jesus wasn't claiming exclusive divinity. He was revealing the true nature of all beings, that the divine presence lives within us, not outside. He modeled the awareness that there is no separation between God and creation. We are extensions of that same source. 2. The kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17:21. Here, Jesus pointed inward, not upward or outward. He dismantled the illusion of distance between humanity and divinity. The kingdom, the ultimate state of union, isn't in the sky or reserved for an afterlife. It's already within your consciousness. This teaching erases the idea that God and humanity are separate realms. The divine exists in the very core of your being. 3. Healing the sick and forgiving sins. When Jesus healed, he didn't appeal to an external power. He embodied divine wholeness and saw that same wholeness in others. He often said, "Your faith has made you whole, not I have healed you." By doing so, he revealed that health, peace, and forgiveness are not granted from outside but realized from within once the illusion of separation is lifted. 4. Love your neighbor as yourself. Mark 12:31. This commandment only makes sense when you see the underlying unity of all beings. You are your neighbor, because all are expressions of the same life. Jesus was saying, there is no other. When you love another, you are loving yourself, because the same divine essence animates both. 5. Whatever you do to the least of these, you do to me. Matthew 25-40. This statement dissolves the illusion of separation between Christ and humanity. He identified himself with the hungry, the poor, the imprisoned, and the suffering, showing that the divine is not apart from human experience. The message: God is not up there. God is right here in everyone. 6. His prayer for oneness, that they may be one as we are one. John 17:21. Before his crucifixion, Jesus prayed for his followers, not for their safety, but for their unity. He wanted humanity to awaken to the same realization he had. As you, Father, are in me, and I in you, may they also be in us. This is pure non-duality, the awareness that all beings are interconnected expressions of the same divine consciousness. 7. On the cross. Forgiving his executioners. When Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, he transcended the illusion of me versus them. He saw beyond the ego's drama of victim and oppressor, recognizing that ignorance, forgetfulness of our oneness, is the real cause of suffering. His forgiveness was an act of unconditional unity consciousness. In essence, Jesus' life was a living demonstration that God is not separate from man. Love is the bridge that reveals our unity. The world of division, good, evil, sinner, saint, me, you is only real until consciousness awakens to oneness. The same truth shines through the world's great traditions. Hindu mystics called it Atman is Brahman, the self is one with the Absolute. Buddha saw that all beings are interwoven in a vast web of dependent arising. Muhammad taught the unity of God, the concept of Allah, the All. There is no separation between creator and creation. The founders of every great religion were filled with this same cosmic consciousness, a living awareness of the one life moving through all. The essential feature of this realization is union with universal life, a knowing that you are not apart from the all, but a united expression of it. It is the realization of actual oneness. In the fabric of existence, the recognition of at one meant with all that is. So why do things appear separate? Because our senses were never built for truth, only for survival. They filter infinity into fragments, so we can function in a limited world. They show us division, observer and observed, self and other. And in doing so, they fool us into believing the illusion of separateness. This illusion became our prison. It created fear, pride, loneliness, and the endless struggle for control. But separation itself is not real. Division is a trick of perception. The reality you perceive as fixed and solid is, in truth, a living field of interconnection, a breathing web where everything affects everything. Your mind is not confined to your body. It extends into the fabric of the universe itself. It is an energy field, a wave that interacts with the cosmos. Your heart, too, radiates measurable power, an electromagnetic field that stretches far beyond your form. You are not isolated. You are broadcasting always. Your consciousness is an active force in the quantum field. It shapes the probabilities of what you experience. Quantum entanglement reveals how your external world mirrors your internal one. Thoughts, emotions, and frequency. Your thoughts and emotions are not invisible nothings. They are vibrations, ripples in the unified field that connects all life. Every thought, every feeling, every belief emits a frequency, and that frequency interacts with the world around you. Your subconscious expectations echo into the quantum field, and reality echoes them back as experience. If you dwell in fear, doubt, and frustration, you will attract experiences that confirm them. If you radiate faith, peace, and gratitude, you align with realities that reflect those states. The universe is not punishing or rewarding, it is resonating. It mirrors your dominant frequency. So pause and ask yourself, what am I broadcasting right now? To awaken, you must go into the mechanism of your own mind and cleanse the lens of perception. You must transcend your survival conditioning. This requires a radical rise in consciousness, a proactive remembering of who and what you truly are. When you forgive, you dissolve the illusion of distance. When you love, you restore the wholeness of being. When you see yourself in another, you rediscover God in everything. The time for believing in separation is over. It is time to remember, to feel the one life moving through all things, because the existence of everything is your existence. You are not in the cosmos. You are the cosmos, becoming aware of itself. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this. Thank you.